What's up, everybody? It is cwilyt back here with another video, and as you could tell by the title of the video, yes, I was in a car wreck about 3 months ago. In fact, July the 12th will be 3 months to the date of the wreck. I was just traveling. I was about to enjoy my day off work. So basically, I was going straight on Ryan Road, which is outside of Mount Holly, North Carolina, and right near Victory Chevrolet, right off of 485. And I was just going straight, mind my business. I was listening to some music. This guy in a Ford F-150 decided to take a left right in front of me. The truck took a sharp left trying to get onto Bellmead Drive, which had a Shell gas station, and he did not have his signal on. So as you can see in this picture right here on the screen, if you're taking a left, you have to take this left down this one road to get to the gas station. If you go straight, if you keep going straight, you're going to end up in a roundabout. If you take the left of the roundabout, you end up going to 485, which is where that truck was coming from. I was going straight towards the roundabout. I still had several hundred yards before I got there. And yeah, it was quite the collision when he just took a quick left right from me. I had no chance at all. He basically was acting like it was my fault. He was saying that I had my turn signal on, which I did not, and I had the right of way. He did not even own the vehicle. It happened so fast. It was such a big hit. Thankfully, I was all right. But one thing that I did learn from this wreck was not to put your arms up in that situation. I tried to protect myself. I was holding the wheel and then went like that when I hit. And it basically gave me a couple burns, a couple cuts on my arms, nothing too crazy though. Basically, the right rear of the truck is where it took the impact, and the right front of my car, which was the passenger side, took the brunt of the impact. I remember hitting the brakes so hard, just to no avail. I mean, I tried, but it was just so sudden. Right, it was just right in front of me. I had no chance. The other driver was at fault. I knew that it wasn't my fault. I remember after the impact, like maybe 30 seconds afterwards, when the other guy came and I was trying to get the door open. I remember just not wanting to talk to him. He was checking up on me. He was like, "Hey man, you all right?" and all this. And I remember just saying, "Why? Like, why?" I was like, "Why did you do that?" You know? I kept saying why and why and why. And, well, there was a reason why. There's always a reason why. That's the best way I could explain it. He spun out twice after the impact, and I've never seen a truck do that before in real life. And it was pretty wild. But thankfully I was all right, and I'm glad God protected me. It could have been way worse. And obviously I was mostly sad about my car because I love that car so much. That 1997 Dodge Intrepid, I had her for about 6 years until that wreck. I had laundry in the back of my car, and I had like a suitcase and a couple other stuff. When the impact happened, a lot of stuff came flying towards the front of the vehicle. If I'm correct too, also the sunglasses I had on broke. I remember glancing the airbag with my head, but it wasn't very hard because obviously I'd used my arms. But as I said, my arms had some scrapes and some burns, but nothing too bad. And thankfully, I was able to get out. A lot of oil came out of the vehicle, a lot of fluids. Going to the hospital just to get some x-rays done and a checkup done after the wreck. My dad came and picked me up. And thankfully, there wasn't anything severe. And I did have to go to the chiropractor a couple times the next 2 weeks after that, just to get looked at. But thankfully, no injuries, and I walked away. God protected me, kept me safe, and sad looking back on it a little bit because of losing my car. I love that thing so much. I mean, I've had so many special memories with that Dodge, driving on Rockingham Speedway and Darlington Raceway to many different, traveling to multiple states with her, and even like to states like Florida. I drove her to West Virginia a couple times and throughout the Carolinas. So I really loved that car. I really loved the Dodge. It meant a lot to me. And it was sad to let her go, but it was about time. I mean, I had her for 6 years. She had some problems mechanical wise throughout the years, And coming up to this past year, I knew she wasn't going to last much longer. It was, God worked it out. God is so good. That's all I can really say. I'm very thankful and blessed for how everything worked out for good. Stuff like that. There's no point in putting that in this video. But I'm just very blessed and thankful, and I'm in a very good situation right now, and I'm very thankful. God kept me safe. He protected me, and yeah, that same day I remember going to church after the wreck that night to men's Bible study, and everyone's just like, "Man, we're so thankful you're here. We're so thankful that He kept you safe. God kept you safe." And I'm just glad that I mean, there's a at first there was a lot of questions, but I had confidence knowing that the situation was going to turn out great, because I knew that I wasn't at fault. And yeah, at the same time, it was a long process to get everything sorted out. But yeah, so I just wanted to share that with y'all. I know I haven't been uploading as much the last couple weeks. Obviously, it's been really busy, and this week been slammed with work. But I hope y'all have been having a good summer. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions for videos, always feel free to message me. You can find me on Instagram here on the screen, Facebook, and obviously you can comment down below. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. And that's all I really got to say. Thank y'all so much for your support. Thank you to everyone who's reached out to me and everyone that watches my content. It means a lot to me to hear y'all's feedback, so if y'all do have any, feel free to send it. So another interesting note about that day, I was actually supposed to go watch the new Mario movie with my best friend Tucker that night, and I remember calling my mom and calling my dad, and then I called him after the wreck. And yeah, man, that's all I really got to say about what happened. As y'all saw in the pictures on the screen, it was a pretty big hit. It was a pretty big hit. I can only imagine, like, me covering motorsport, like, as a huge motorsports fanatic. I could only, like, if that was such a big hit for me, like, these guys going 100 plus miles an hour getting hit, like, it's just no comparison. And I can only imagine, like, it would probably be way hurt. It would definitely make you way more sore and hurt worse. I don't even know how to describe it. Like, there's definitely a huge difference. And until next time, I am out. Peace.